Stabbing weapons are yet another object of Kabardin pride. Felix Narkov is regarded as the world's best expert on Kabardin blades. 7 years ago, Felix and friends set up a laboratory called the Path of the Warrior to recreate traditional Kabardin weapons.
Here we must make another camber, but here it'll be straight, like a bayonet.
Anzor Gietasheyev, the blacksmith, is moulding a Kabardin saber. The bend of its blade makes it possible to slash, cut and thrust at the same time. Apart from the saber, knives, daggers and swords were traditional weapons. Local warriors like to say that a sword must be as light as a feather, as elastic as a vine and as sharp as a razor blade.
The Circassian sword made it possible for warriors to charge at various levels, in different directions, and very quickly too. Therefore, Kabardin warriors could fight in the thick of enemy troops, very effectively and at high speed. Initially, the sword was an agricultural implement. It was used to cut vine. It was a kind of machete, in fact. This gave rise to the cut and thrust charge, which was then developed on horseback and on the ground. A sword leaves the warrior much room for maneuver and movement. It helps him cleave a path through the wilderness and beat off enemy attacks. The sword's design made it possible to strike in a very unexpected fashion, such as from under a felt cloak. Duels were part of the Kabardin tradition. They were called the edge of the felt cloak. A felt cloak was spread out on the ground and opponents stood on its edges. Jabs were prohibited. Only slashes were allowed. To step off the felt cloak was seen as a loss of honor and face.
The closest imitation of what Kabardins do with their weapons is an enchanting dance.